Hey there, welcome back to Recall Yesterday. Do you remember those class field trips that you would go on when you were in elementary school? You know, the ones where you'd have to get to school an hour earlier than usual? I already had to wake up at like 6 to catch the bus on time, and now you're telling me I have to get up even earlier and endure my mom before she's had her morning coffee to get her to drive me to school? Well, today I want to talk about one of those trips that sort of stuck with me, I guess. So this happened when I was very young, like kindergarten or first grade maybe. My memory on it is a little hazy. The school had taken us on a trip to a butterfly garden. You know, one of those, gardens with butterflies. The bus ride was pretty long. I lived in the countryside, and the closest one was a good couple of cities away. All I remember are the Disney songs we listened to the entire way there. We were singing Hakuna Matata and Bare Necessities over and over again. I'm pretty sure some of the parents boycotted the entire Disney CD we had, because I don't actually remember listening to anything on the way back, which is fine. Most of the kids were passed out by then anyway. Yeah, I guess I went off on a tangent there. We eventually made it and met up with our tour guide. I think his name was Marcus or something. There were lots of flowers and these winding pathways and trees that towered over us. We were taken around on a tour of this place, and they gave us these coloring pages that had flowers and butterflies on it. We had to, check off these little boxes next to the flowers and animals that we saw. I remember seeing some squirrels and birds and checking them off the list. If I remember correctly, the only thing I didn't end up finding was one of the butterfly species. I can't recall the name. The parent chaperones weren't really paying attention at all, and were mostly talking amongst themselves or to their kids. Some moms were frustrated that their kids wouldn't stand still long enough to get a picture with the flowers. But I was just happily checking away these boxes, really interested in the plants and the butterflies and whatever the tour guide, Marcus, was telling us. He had us stopped in one area that had an unusually large amount of butterflies. I was in the back, behind the rest of the class for the most part, with another classmate. Being right beside him, I was pretty easily distracted from the tour when I saw this sky blue butterfly land on his arm. Now, this particular kid wasn't someone I knew very well. He was friendly, but for the most part I didn't hang out with him. He was normally a pretty calm kid. The kind of kid who wouldn't even get mad if someone gave him Cheerios instead of Fruit Loops at snack time. Which is why it was such a shock to everyone when this boy reaches out, hovers his hand over his arm for a second, and then suddenly smacks the butterfly. And then the kid started bawling and we all turned to look. Everyone just stared at him. I mean, this kid just smashed that butterfly and then he starts crying? The teacher and tour guide both immediately start trying to calm him down, and all I can remember is him trying to tell his side of the story through his wailing. Because, you know, he didn't mean to kill the butterfly. Well, too bad, kid. You're going to butterfly jail. The rest of the day went on without issue. They had a gift shop and all of the kids went crazy for it. I remember a bunch of parents telling their kids to put stuff back because they'd already grabbed too much. I just got ice cream since my parents only sent me with $5. Then we took the bus back to school and all got taken home. I guess in hindsight, it's not a super entertaining story. It's just been on my mind lately. But anyway, that's it for today. I want to thank everyone who subscribed and liked my videos. I never expected I'd actually get any kind of attention. So, thanks for watching. More exciting things are in the works, so be sure to stick around.